So the football will be at the 25-yard line. As this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now Wilson on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. Throwing again here, Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Dwayne S. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this incomplete. An excellent play downfield on the football. Might have had a shot to pick it off even, but it's second down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll... We drop you in now to first quarter action as the offense begins this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. He's at the 30, and all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Seattle. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go. So that'll back
him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Wilson. And completes it again to Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And hang on, we got it. An injury, and that's DK Metcalf. The wide receiver yet to get back to his feet. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick. Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson going to throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2. Would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Seattle. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
There's Wilson to throw. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check, 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 check. Go 14.
Now it's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Looking to throw. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. It's a big play there for Seattle.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Out to his left. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
48 for Mike. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Block that.
Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Wilson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wilson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Play action. Now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Wilson throwing on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Seattle.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. They go play action with Wilson. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we reach half due to time constraints. We move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Coming coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Wilson on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They go play action now. Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Again, Wilson. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wilson. This complete to Lockett. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Wilson, flush to his right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Wilson on 1st down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Wilson will throw again. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Seattle. They'll look to throw again. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Wilson now, throwing on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They go back to Carson here on second. Oh, able to avoid him. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now they'll throw it with Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Wilson on 1st and 10. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw again on second down. Wilson.
That was a round run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Wilson escaping the pressure right.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success. Throughout this ball game.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be, trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Rolling to his right. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Wilson on 1st down. They'll run the screen with Carson. Gets around him. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job seeing he got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Throwing again on second down. Wilson, it's caught, blocked, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Back to throw. Wilson being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on fourth and goal. And oh, what a catch! A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On first down, Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Wilson on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Logan Ryan. There he goes right side. The 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
He lets it fly for Lockett, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Myers' kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.